I want to talk about time, okay, and meetings. Because in most cases, some dealerships have meetings, some have other meetings, and I've already created another video about the value in meetings. But I want to talk about the discipline that we put into place for the people that don't have the ability to be on time, and what's a real good time for a meeting. What should a meeting do? Well, I could tell you this. I've got some pretty strong opinions on this, and for somebody that are out there that are watching my videos, you know who I'm talking to, you know how I feel about being on time. But now I've been in other places where they'll have kind of a disciplinary act, right? Something along the lines of, if you're not on time, then you've got to buy the whole staff breakfast. Well, what does that do? I mean, I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, there should be some type of disciplinary act for someone that does not have the ability to be on time. But if your hours of operation are as such, and you require people to be at your store when your hours of operation say that you're open, not beforehand, but when it says that you're open, and then you say, well, if you're not on time, you're buying the whole staff breakfast, well, then aren't you taking the people off the floor when they should be working, when it's hours of operation? If your store opens up at 8:30, and you say if you're here later than 8:30, if you show up at 8:35, you've got to buy everybody breakfast. Well, then nobody's working until 9:30 because they're all eating breakfast. That doesn't make any sense. A meeting should not be a half an hour to an hour long. Quite frankly, in my opinion, a meeting should be just like that little pep talk that your coach gives you before you jump out into a big game. The pep talk isn't an hour long, it's 5 to 10 minutes. It addresses some big concerns, it's motivating, and it's inspirational, and it really gets your team fired up. Quite frankly, if you work and your hours of operation say that you're open at 8:30 and you're not there at 8:15, sorry buddy, you're late. Because guess what? If it were me, and our hours of operation were at 8:30, 8 o'clock is the start time. All right, you give yourself some time to get in there. Meeting starts at 8:10. We will have a meeting until 8:20, and in that 10-minute time frame, you have your ability to walk around, know your inventory, get your time management together, get your day started, get yourself situated. So when 8:30 happens, it's go time. It's time to start making phone calls. It's time to start calling customers. It's time to start networking. It's time to start getting your Facebook, Twitter accounts, post up, videos done, whatever it takes to get done. 8:30 is the time of operation. If you work at a retail facility and those doors are open at 9 o'clock, your shelves better be stocked, your presentations better be done, your store better be looking pretty, you better not be picking up the pieces when it's done. When hours of operation say that you're open, you better be ready to do business at that time. No later, no distractions from it. If you start retail business and someone says, I can't help you right now because I'm in the back eating breakfast, that's stupid. Be on time. And set yourself up that you're early, that you're prepared before the hours of operation come up. If your game and tip-off is at 10 o'clock, well, guess what? You better be here at 8 o'clock because we're going to practice, we're going to drill, we're going to rehearse, we're going to get ready for the day, okay? I've heard plenty of dealerships out there preach PDR, practice, drill, rehearse. Is there any time set aside to practice, drill, and rehearse? No, you tell the salespeople to say find time to do it. But if the salespeople try to find time to practice, drill, and rehearse, you're yelling at them, why aren't you on the floor? I need you. I have a customer here. Why aren't you on the floor? Hours of operation time, it's time to work. You need to set time aside and discipline and set that as your standard, that if we open at 8:30, we're here at 8 o'clock. If we open at 9 o'clock, we're here at 8:30. That is mandatory. Set the example. There is no excuses. You are in a professional business. You need to act professional. You need to attack that day with the mindset of I'm going to win. Be prepared to win or lose to someone who is. That's a very, very good slogan by the wonderful Jeffrey Gitomer that I think everybody should pay attention to. Okay? If you're not prepared, what's the one that failing to prepare is preparing to fail? Setting a standard that it requires people to be here at the time that our door says we're open? No, not acceptable. So look at your time, set the standard, follow up with it, practice it, drill, rehearse, and make sure that when that day starts, everybody is ready, pumped, energized, and ready to go. Everything else is just fluff. Okay? Thank you.